Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work 30 years, a breast coach and a nutrition specialist. So if anybody has any questions on those topics, then please let me know in my comment box when I'm live. That's the only place where I do mini free readings. And this summer I'm live Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for sure. If you want to know how late, then you need to go to my TikTok. That's at mediumsasha. At Medium Sasha. And then you need to go to become a member of my TikTok board, because that's where I post when I go live. So every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for being here, Empilo. What a name. Okay, if you want a mini free reading, then first name and specific question. If you want a 5-minute dedicated heartfelt message on any question that you want, then you need to read the instructions in the bar below. If you want a one-on-one, they're all via Teams, then please go to my coffee shop, also the bar below. Give me a lot of hearts, likes, that helps me grow on social media. Hi, Miss Shelm. Thank you for joining. Okay, like every day, we start with a collective. Let's see what we need to know today. And then we'll go straight to heartfelt messages and mini free readings. Just give me a second to put everything on order. Okay, let's see. Oh, today it's not about running around changing places. So if you physically feel like, oh, I don't want to be where I am today, then it's because something needs your attention there. Something is grabbing your attention, needs your attention. So the importance of it all for today in this collective is to stay put physically. This is Pentacle, so it's physically. As you all know, when you're often in my lives, I believe that we are a spiritual, a physical, and an emotional person, all connected with the heart. And today it's about the physicality. We need to stay where we're at. We need to deal. So if we're at somewhere physically in a place and we feel like, I don't want to be here, I want to run away, it doesn't make me happy, it feels like suffocating, it makes me sad, or it makes me all kind of things. Hi, Mama T. Hi. Boomy, thank you for being here. Okay, so all about collective today is that we need to stay where we're at. If we want to run away from it, then we need to look at it, because we are human beings and beings needs to be. So if we can't be because physically it doesn't feel right, then we don't need to run away from it. Thank you for the gift, Steve. But we need to face it head on. It happens with first staying physically where in the place where you're at and emotionally feel, and then you do that via your breath, breathe in and breathe out the space and feel. Hi, Florentina. Why am I not happy physically where I'm at? What can be better? Why is it not giving me the satisfaction that I'm looking for? Why can't I relax here in this physical place? Those are very important questions that we need to ask today, and we need to do that in silence, connected to our heart, and have conversation with our little me, and that's our little heart person, because the heart is so important. It gives us the information from spirit. It gives us information about our health. It gives us an update how we feel emotionally. So the heart knows so much, and we never check in with it. So today it's important to not run away from physical places where spirit put us, or where we physically put us, or we put us emotionally somewhere, and really start breathing that space in and understanding with ourselves and being confronted with our emotions. What needs to be changed? How can I do that? And that should be your highest priority, to make a safe haven where you want to relax, where you come to yourself. If not, you need to give it your highest priority and start making a list. What needs to change to feel better. If we don't know what makes us feel better, then we need to explore. Then we need to go out and about and go to different places and again connect with the heart, with that place, breathe it in and out and say like, oh, do I feel comfortable here? Or which things do I like from this place? And then grab that or create that at your place that calls your home, because we physical people need a place where we can like come back to and feel safe, feel nurtured and feel loved. And it doesn't need to be done by different people or situations. We need to do that by creating elements, symbols, movement, air, less chaos, order in our life, so we feel safe. So today it's the most important to face something that is so ordinary for everybody, to create a home. And if your home is too big to take it as a whole, then just start with a small place. Make a sanctuary. Make like a little corner in your room that is specially for you to like chill, to find your balance, to regroup, to connect with your heart, and to download all the spiritual, emotionally, and physical messages that your heart has for you. And then take that as a knowledge. And then with your brain, you look back to what came out of your heart. And then with your knowledge, if you have it or not, you start making a plan to move forward, to solve it for yourself. And if you need help, then you ask professionals in that area to help you, but you are in charge. So the most important message of today is that there is a beautiful future coming your way. It's going to be full of light, full of blessings, full of all kind of material wealth, but it only can happen when we connect with those messages, when we connect with our body, when we know where to go, because spirits are like your navigation system, like Waze or maps. They tell you where to go, and you are your own person, and you put the direction in that navigation system. It's you. Sometimes people manipulate to put a direction, that you put a direction for their sake, but that's something else. You still do that. So you need to be aware who is manipulating and who not. And it's very difficult to be aware what we want, what we are capable, and what our needs are when we don't have a place to chill, where we don't have a place to just grab our breath, take a moment, regroup. So boundaries are important, but today we're talking about a physical place to create that, how small or big, that's what you want, where you can just like chill, relax, and find that. Okay, that should be your highest priority. Thank you for all being here. Welcome on this beautiful Sunday. Thank you, Desma. You're the first for a heartfelt message today. Thank you so much. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Do this work on and off for 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. This summer, I'm for sure live on Sundays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays. If you want to know the time, then you need to be a member of my TikTok message board, and you get on that when you are a follower on TikTok. So know that, okay? That's where I post the times when I go live. So if you're watching on TikTok, know that at the end of my live, the whole live will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you can revisit all your readings. If you don't know my YouTube channel, just go to my bio. It's the last option in my link tree. When I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free readings. So if you want a mini, put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. I for sure pick always the ones with the most energy, so give me a lot of energy, then you will be picked for sure. If you want a 5-minute dedicated heartfelt message on any question you want, then please go to my bio on TikTok. That's my picture, and just go to my link tree. First and second option will explain you how to get that during the live. You can also look on my YouTube channel in the bar below. Okay, so that's how it works. That's how we roll here. Any question, please let me know. I'm looking for Desma. Desma, where are you, my sweetie? Thank you for the gift, Steve. Happy, happy Sunday. Ooh, cake on Sunday. That sounds amazing. There she is. Okay, I'm going to do your heartfelt double message. So I'll be back for minutes after that. If somebody else wants this kind of message, then you know what to do. Okay, Desma. Hi, Shasha. You look great. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I just swam, so my hair is still a bit wet from the shower. Oh, has gone quiet. Oh, it's gone quiet again. Okay, we're back at that stage. I'm so sorry, sweetie. As expected, yeah. What is he thinking? Can I get advice on claiming back my energy and becoming that magnet again? Yes, of course, sweetie. Okay, let's focus first. What is going on with this person? And then why? And then we know how. Okay? Okay, let's go. What's going on with this person? Let's see what I'm picking up on it. Okay, I feel like this person is not feeling like happy. They feel like disbalanced. It's a person that always needs to control everything and the situation and all to feel like they have everything under control. So it's somebody with a small heart that shows that they are like the big person, but they do it from a place of insecurity. So what I'm picking up at this moment is it's really, this person is an insecure person. Even they don't show themselves like that, they found like a way, and it's like a mask to like put themselves out there, not as they really are, to like have it all under control, not like people will like see him as being fake or something. And when he had like a lot of things going in his life that he had to perform a kind of version of himself that I feel that his inner is not connected with, it takes a lot of energy, and it means like he's feeling low, emotionally totally like a battery that is totally empty. So at this moment this person is not reaching out, but it's not reaching out to the world. It's just like staying in his cocoon and like hibernate, get some more energy in that. So this is the way how they deal with life, and knowing that person. And yeah, before you get any serious with that person, that's how they go on in life. So when they pull back, when they need me time, when they just forget that days passes by and they like not check in, they're just busy with like loading their battery. Once that person is back feeling whole again, feeling everything under control, feeling that they can act their way through life instead of live their way through life, and acting as performing, yeah, that's what performing, like an actor, you know, acting their way through life. They will just be back in connection with you. I feel that it's nothing personally at this moment. This is just how they are. They just are disconnected from the world. It's like a plug. They pull themselves back. Is he thinking of me at all? Yeah, let's check. So this person is not doing it intentionally. This is just the way how they like, yeah, regenerate. What does he think about you? At this moment, he thinks you're looking amazing. You are amazing. He really 100% wants to go for it physically. This is still his like number one goal if it's about relationships and future. What I'm picking up on is that he's low in battery again. That came back, and he needs to like, yeah, charge. I feel like he's gonna connect with you and want to do something with you, and that should be the time that you tell this person like, listen, you know, something is common in our time that I know you. It's like you're or here or you just disappear, and I don't know what's going on, and you are allowed to disappear. It's not my, you know, it's not me telling you what to do. I'm not your mother, but for me it's weird. So I think you should talk about that. And that's what I'm seeing also in spirit. This is something that is annoying. This is something that is repetitively, we can make jokes about it, but it's something that is really annoying you. And you should talk about these kind of things. I feel like this relationship and spirits are for sure showing me that it's ready for the next step. I mean, yes, you are connected, disconnected, connected, disconnected, but there are some patterns here and they need to be addressed. So this person's gonna come back to you, want to like connect with you once their battery will be full then. So it will be the ideal situation, timeline, and place, because this person really wants to move on with you and believes that you're the right person. So if their action doesn't give you that feeling, you need to address it, because otherwise there's no future, Desma. There's no future for you, or there is, but it's gonna be a scary one and an annoying one and a frustrating one as you're going through now. Nothing's gonna like resolve automatically or by ignoring it. This is something that is repetitive. This is something you need to talk about. I feel like once you will address that to that person, I do see they don't want you to not like them. It does something with them if you don't like them. So to pull back your energy and be that magnet is starting now to digest the situation and not to like whatever, and really say, okay, when I look to my past and all the what we went through together, these are things that are repetitive and these are things that frustrate me. Thank you, Sarah. And these are things that needs to be addressed so we have a future together. So everything that is frustrating you, that is hurting you, that is giving you or putting you in a discomfortable place by this person's actions that are not like intended to hurt you or to frustrate you because he likes you, you need to start putting them down and address them and say, listen, I have a past, you have a past, we have a past, this relationship has a past, and some things need to change, or some things I need an answer to move forward, because love is not enough. Liking each other is not enough. We also need to find a way to have both a great life and be in a relationship or be in a connection with each other. And this just like question mark, dropping off the grid and coming back like nothing happened, that just doesn't work for me, because that's something that is repetitively and is keep on working. And the moment that you start digesting that and just feel like, okay, I understand he's regenerating, that's how he goes through, that's how the world taught him how to do. I understand that when he comes out, he plays like a part. So I don't really know him. I just know the part that he's showing me or he wants to be. And this and this and these things are already frustrating me. So we need to get real. And getting real is also about you telling this person what you feel is amazing about them. Because I'm getting that with all this on and off and on and off and his behavior, you don't ever felt safe to really address why or what you think is interesting in him or what is attractive. So in his relationship with you, he's also lost. He's also scared. He needs to play the tough one. But actually in his inner being, he's just like a small child trembling. Why can't he just let me go for good instead? Very frustrated. Because he loves you. He likes you. And that's how he believes is correct. He doesn't think he's treating you wrong, or that's just his way. So, and easy to say, why can't he just let me go for good instead? You can say, hello, I'm not ready for this kind of connection with somebody. So I'm saying no, that's also a possibility. You both are just like not addressing something that both has issues with, because you trigger things to him and him triggers things to you. When I try to ask him questions, his shield comes up. It's so hard to try to address it. Yes, so this is something that really needs their highest priority, and you can't move on and you can't dream of a future till you make it very like known that this is for you difficult and unacceptable. And the moment you have a plan and you say, you know, nobody's gonna ghost me, and whatever they think and whatever they do, you know, if they treat me like that, they don't exist for me. If another version comes through the door, maybe I'll give it more attention. Then you pull your power back. And then next time he connects or wants to do something, you'll say, listen, I would love to, but first I need to know, why are you doing this? Why didn't I hear so many days from you? But you need to speak in facts. And if I would do that to you, or somebody that I think cares about you would do that to you, how would it make you feel? This is how you address that. You just need to address the feeling for you that it's for you unacceptable. And why he's doing, he has no answers to that, because that's his way of survival. It's like a lot of things you do that if somebody asks you why, you will be like, I don't know, it's just because that's how it's supposed to be, or it gets done. Yeah, getting offended, but yeah, you just need to get through, because if you can't say your truth now because you're scared or you don't want him to be offended, how can you have a future once you need to talk about serious shit? He can be offended. You shouldn't care. You just care that he will connect with you once his energy is as you can please, and when the rules and commitments are clear. And if he's upset you trying to figure out what they are, then that's his problem. And that's how you get your power back, Desma. That was your 10 minutes. I'm going to pick up a card. So just relax. Start making one example and one plan that you want to address once he connects with you. Just do your homework already. No obligation to take advice from others. That's the card that I'm getting. You should just get what you need is. And if that pisses off somebody or whatever, then explain them you don't understand that they are upset, because you don't blame them. You just want them to understand that it does something to you, and you as a person need to find a solution. And maybe other people don't have that problem, but you are different. So you need it. And if he loves you and if he wants a future with you, he will have to be able to talk about it, and maybe together you can find solutions for that, because you are special. That's what you need to bring across. Okay, thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Happy Sunday. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Hope everybody's doing great on this beautiful Sunday. When I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free readings. So if you want a mini, put your first name and specific question in the comment box. If you want a heartfelt message and 5-minute dedicated time from me, then you need to go to my bio. First and second option in my link tree to explain you how to. And that is what I just did for Defma. And you're next on deck straight away. Minis, first name, specific question. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Just give me a lot of energy. Everybody who gives me the most energy will be the first ones that I pick. And Pumelora Pana. Hi, nice. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Michelle, hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Michelle, is Z allowed to return home? Okay, is Z allowed to return home? Let's see. At this moment, I'm getting they're still negotiating about that. There's not like a real answer to it yet. That person feels that they are intended to, but the persons who decide that, I'm not still, they didn't make their mind. Empumelon, Empumeli, yeah, Dukes, that's full name, Empumelo. Empumelelo. Oh my God. Love Marie, happy Sunday, Miss Shasha. Happy Sunday too, sweetie. What can I look forward to this week? Let's pull a card on the week for you. Okay, this week should be, yes, I finally got it. Keep practicing like my Portuguese. One day I will be able to speak it and say your name correctly. In the meantime, just improve it. That's easier. Oh, maybe. Um, okay, this week it's important that with every situation that will come your way, you will not treat it as you do normally. It's like you're on, yeah, it's like you put yourself, like your brain just like checked out and everything is like routine. The idea is this week that every challenge, every question, every action, you should like really be very aware of it, and be open to try it, to solve it or to answer it or to deal with it in a different manner as you normally would. So you're automatic, if something happens, you're automatically, self mechanism starts acting on that, and then you say, I just take a breath in, breath out. What should I normally would do, or what would I do like no, with no brain? Okay, what should I do then different, or what I'm gonna try today? So be creative and do something different with it. That's really important, because that will create abundance for you this week, not by just going with the flow. Uh, Divyan Shamirsha. Does Arjun stalks my WhatsApp status? Ooh, that's a new one. I'm getting no. He doesn't care. That's what I'm getting. Love Cloud. Hello, Sasha. How are you? I'm doing great, sweetie. I just went swimming. I'm doing great. Tulip. Hello, Sasha. Ben happy with Mabel. Is Ben happy with Mabel? They're just vibing. Nothing like really happy. Just okay. Mama T, please. What's my husband's intention towards me lately, and what to expect this new week from him? Okay, let's check. What is his intentions, Mama T? And thank you for being my top one viewer. He feels like he needs to repeat himself like a million times. And his intention with you, he just wants to hang and do things like you did. Just chill, nothing special, just being, wants to just do whatever he needs to do, whatever he feels, just vibing. Has nothing like specific plans or something. Love Cloud, may I know what message does the universe have for me, especially for manifestations? I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers recently. Okay, let's check, sweetie. What is it? That you should get some help to take better care of yourself. You want different things that will give you a better life, but you can't do it on your own. So those angels numbers are saying help is on its way. And while you are in this phase, just enjoy the journey, because once you have checked all the boxes you want, and you'll manifest something new. So enjoy the journey that is where you are embarking on. La Lima Sony, Shiva's message. Let's see. Okay, Shiva is saying that you forget sometimes that you have rights in this world, you as a person, and that people should like know about it, care about it, and use them towards you. So if you feel that somebody's smothering you, if you feel lost, if you feel like out of control, if you feel like nobody's listening to you, remember, you have rights. So probably you need to explain people what you feel your rights are, or how you want to be addressed, or what you still need from people. So this is about boundaries. Boundaries. KK, why Benito didn't see my last stories? Let's check. Oh, I feel like this person is not having so much time to be on their phone or on their socials. I feel like He needs to take care of somebody. Flory, why has my ex asked his friend to contact me? What are his real intentions? Ooh, thank you for the gift, sweeties. Okay, your ex feels like you complain a lot, but it's difficult to say that to you, so they're trying to find a person to say that for them. Dukes, Meme, Miss Mom said she's will talk to M. Will he finally understand? Ah, M's moms. Okay, will he finally understand? Let's see, sweetie. Okay, no, she's not talking to me soon. I'm feeling that she just wants to please everybody, so she just says yes, but is doesn't have the intent to really put it through, sweetie. She just feels that if something needs to be said, you should do it both yourself. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. Beauty babe, my name Shannon, me and Jay not communicating. Is he buying me jewelry? I don't know. I'm getting he's buying something and something is a surprise, but what it is, I don't know. Sarah, what is Wayne's feelings for me? Let's see. He feels like you and him, what you're having is like drama free, and that's something that they feel like very comfortable with. And I'm getting that he feels like you're not part of his real day-to-day life. I hope that's correct, but that's what he feels. And he feels like when he's in his day-to-day life, it's like being in jail, and when he's with you or thinks about you, he's out of jail because you're not part of that jail. Edit, will Pat reach out again, or is it over for good? Let's check. At this moment, they don't know. They put you like on hold. They need some time to like digest their life, their things, what they want. And from that period, they'll make a decision. So at this moment can go all different ways. So one thing is certain, it's not like totally in it. Hi, Mia. Will Alberto and Itzel get married this year? Let's see, sweetie, what I'm picking up on that. I'm not seeing that. I feel like too much stuff needs to be organized, so it's gonna take a bit longer, and they both are like not having the energy for it or something. Tawa, love and light, babe. My husband, baby mama, did my husband wants forever with her. Oh, you want to know if the baby mama wants your husband to be forever with her. Let's check. I'm doing great, Miss Aquarius. Thank you for asking. How are you, sweetie? At this moment, they don't know that yet. They just need them now. So that's the only thing they know. Hi, Nunu. Happy Sunday. Any message from my dad? Let's check. Okay. He's saying that he sometimes emerges in your life, but you don't recognize him. So he is showing himself to you in his new form, but you're not like picking up on it. Just need to block somebody. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to my live. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Sunday. Hope everybody's doing great. I'm a professional psychic for everybody who's new here. My name is Shasha and I do this work for 30 years. Only in this summer I'm live on Sundays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays. If you want to know which time, then please become a member of my TikTok board. That's the place where I post when I'm live, so know that. Um, that when I'm live on TikTok as on YouTube at the same time, I do mini free readings. So first name and specific question in the comment box if you want to be picked for a mini. During this live, I do also 5 minutes heartfelt messages on any question you ask me. If you're interested in that and be next on deck and be picked for sure, then go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees explains you how to get that message. If you want a mini, they are at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Okay, so put your first name and specific question and give me a lot of energy. I'm an energy reader. I pick people who give me a lot of energy. Okay, T, please, Shasha, is there still love from my husband to me? Because I hardly show love to him again. I mean, if you're not showing love to this person, are you doing that intentionally, or are you doing that because you are running out of it? That's the question that is arising when I'm picking up the card, and I need to bring across that message before I read your message. At this moment, this person has no plan or different idea about living their life if he would not love you. So it's like guarantee that's the decision, that's what's on his mind, and there's no like a different idea in his head. Angelina, will my business ever be successful? Let's see, sweetie. Your business needs to be a bit more crazy. That's what I'm getting. It's like too clean. It's too, your business represents you. And now it's like the very cleaned version of you. So spice it up a bit. People like different. People like to be inspired. People love to understand. And if you're like everybody, no. So you need to still find your unicity by daring to be not perfect. Brew, general message, please. Let's see. Okay, Pro, it's all about self-acceptance. You're good enough as you are. Start realizing that. Zakril XOXOXO, is Walmart going to call me? Let's pick. I'm not seeing that. I feel like this person has some issues. I don't think not calling you has anything to do with you personally. It's just they're figuring out who they are. They don't need any distraction or something. That's what I'm getting. Maps, thank you for being my top 1 viewer on TikTok. Is my work safe? Will I be in trouble this week? There seem to be a lot happening. Okay. Is your job safe? There's a lot of things happening, and I do see there are cuts going to happen in your situation, but I feel it's not certain that you will keep your job, is what I'm picking up. And it has to do with how flexible are you. They're looking for flexible people. So if you keep like low profile through everything and you are showing that you are flexible and easy to go and are okay with change, I do see you keeping your job. But if you show any resistance to that, or group with people who are getting more resistant to that or can't cope with that, then I don't see you keeping your job. So this is all about your behavior. So I do get your message. These are difficult times because it's a big thing, your job. And if you have no certainty in that part of your life, your whole life is like wobbly. So try to keep it all together. Try to find a version that is totally calm, relaxed, and bring that to the job. Okay? Hope it helps, sweetie. And good luck with that. I'm so sorry. Sarah, when will Wayne contact me? Let's check, sweetie. When his current woman stops complaining because he can't now, and when it is, yeah, that's when that person stops. So I don't know. Ambrika, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Will SI reconcile with me and unblock me? Okay, let's check. He will unblock you if you just don't care. He uses it to put a kind of he's abusing his powers, you know. He knows how you feel, he knows how you will get upset. Spiritually, they feel the energy shifting. So if you just like don't care and like not act on it, they're just doing that to get your attention, because they still like you, but they want to be in charge or something. They want to learn you a lesson. So just don't care. That should be the energy you give. So they will quit doing that. Mimi, do the colors used in my business portfolio work to attract clients? Thank you for being my top 2 viewers, please. Let's check. What I'm getting is your colors are missing one thing, and that's a color that spreads love, you know. It's like it's a bit too cold, so you need still a bit of a warm color to like mix it, you know, have the right flow. Hope it helps. Okay, let's see who's next. Hello everybody, welcome to my live. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Sunday. Happy Sunday. If somebody still wants a 5-minute heart message, then please get yourself on the list. Just go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees explain you how to get a 5-minute heartfelt message today. You have another 15 minutes to get on the this kind of message. If not, and you want a mini, that's fine too. First name and specific question. Just give me a lot of energy so I can pick your question, because they are at random, no guarantee. Only the heartfelt message are guaranteed and are next on deck if you want one. If you're watching via YouTube, then please read the link below how to get a heartfelt message. Okay, next live will be Wednesday, okay? So if you want your question still answered and you know you have little time, then maybe go to my bio and check out first and second option to get that guarantee reading. Let's see. Kurpa, may I get a general message, please? Of course, sweetie. Okay, what I'm picking up on is that your life is like copy paste of the past. Try to change something. Try to dare to do something in a different way or a different light. It's like you want a different outcome, but you're doing the same thing over and over again, and that's why you keep on, the same things are happening to you, and it's not your fault, and you're not attracting wrong things. It's just what you're putting out is what you attract. So if you in your life try to do things you think you're not good at, or things that are scary, or try to do things in a different way, like go to a different supermarket or try a different dish, you put out that you're curious, that you want to explore, and then this kind of opportunities comes your way. So it always comes from yourself. What you're putting out is what you get. So try to spice things up a bit, you know, so you'll have different outcome. Scorpio rising, are Betim and Belinda living at the same house? Let's check. I feel they are often at the same house, but they are not like committed to that house. They just hang one hangs there with the other one, but they're not like living together. Miss Aquarius, energy for the upcoming new week, please. Thank you. Yes, of course. Yeah, spice things up. Inhale, exhale. That's what I'm getting. Yoga. Put that already on the agenda. Ah, Tama. Energy surrounding me and my husband. Is there love from him or he wants his baby mama? I answered that already, sweetie, today. Sumita, does Matteo think of me? Let's check. They just want you to leave a message or something so they know that you're still like an option. So are they thinking of you? Yes, you're like the fallback cushion, you know? So they're like manifesting you out of nowhere, reaching out so they know they can still like come back to you whenever they made up their mind. Scorpio rising. My pleasure, sweetie. Virgo moon. Happy Sunday, Sasha. Happy Sunday. Will the new week go well for me? Guidance, please. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing that you get easily derailed through a lot of yeah, that's why it's pulling you, Samita. So I wouldn't like do anything with that, but that's just my opinion. You do you. So what I'm picking up on for you is that you derail really easily when there's a lot of negative. My pleasure, sweetie. He always does that when you are moving on, so keep moving on. That's good. So what I'm picking up on is for you that you derail when you are surrounded by negative energy. And what I'm picking up on is that you can ground yourself this week better, because it's like the negative energy, you have no influence to resolve, others needs to, but you need to be with these people. So go to nature, you know, connect with nature every day. That's your way to like let those energies flow back to where they need to be, and you have like space to fill that with positive energy. And just make a plan that every day you eat correctly, you sleep enough, just keep it to the basic and you'll be fine. Let's see who's next. Hi Sash, can you check on what stage is Mabel and Alberto's relationship? I don't know stages. Doesn't exist in spirit world, sweetie. That's all human head. And what do we learn in my lives? We live through our heart by intuition, because spirit guides us through our hearts by feeling. So there are no stages. Then what you feel, then you take whatever you believe that exists, and if that is stages for you, fine, then take that as your measurement, and then you put it where it needs to be. Spirit doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that. Only control freaks or people wants to like dominate you, use that crazy metric system that isn't real to make you crazy. So that they do with children as well. Children need to walk at 1, they need to eat at this hour, they need to do that. Who says so? Hi sweetie Paige, will I be getting a large amount of money with the next year? Ooh, that's a good question. If you know why you ask stupid questions, then do not regret anything. So you want a mini from me, and that's fine because I choose them at random. Then I pick it and you ask a stupid question that you know is a stupid question. You know I'm not going to answer that because I can't. So then ask better questions, sweetie. And I mean, why do I need to be interpreting your question then, if you know? So what I'm getting is large part of money. I don't feel like really like cash or something on your bank account. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of things done in a different way, like gifts or collabs that will create a life as somebody who got like a big amount on their bank account. So I'm getting that it's more with opportunities, knowing people, in that kind of situation. I do see wealth coming in this year, but I'm not seeing physically money on a bank account and you can just spend it to whatever you want. Hope it makes sense, sweetie. Asante, is Kay going to confess his feelings? Ooh, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. Somebody still wants a heartfelt message and be read for sure, then please go to my bio. You have 5 minutes, first and second option in my link tree. Okay, I feel like if you want that from this person, you will have to ask that or make that clear. It's like this person doesn't know that you want that from them or something, or that you need that. So if you don't make that clear to this person with hints or energy, or just tell them, they will not. T, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Message on my business. When am I starting again, please? Okay, when? You need to take a break first. That's really important. I'm feeling that if you would start earlier, you would feel pushed. So I feel it's after like a holiday period when you smile again, and you just need to take your time, and that's emotionally. If tomorrow you can smile again and you feel not pushed to start, then start. You will be fine. But you need to wait till that feeling. So there's no like fixed date here. Sumita, how will the interview with this week go with Marco? Will be there. Oh, wait, just a minute. Sumita, how will the interviews this week go? I think Marco will be there. Okay, let's check. Will the interviews go? Okay, they will go amazing if you just can accept that you are an amazing person. As the most of the time, the interviews goes the way is how you see yourself or how you feel. So if you want to let them go amazing, then feel amazing about it. If you don't, then that will be the outcome. That's what I'm picking up. So it's very related to how you judge yourself and how you feel yourself. So work on self-esteem. Very, very important. Why should somebody else get it? You're the same. You're better. These kind of things, you need to say that. So you need to like know what you said, be that who you are, and be that person. You are that person. Take that, smell that, feel that, and bring it on with you, you know? And not act or feel like you'll have a problem. Okay, I'm looking for Luna. Luna want a heartfelt message? Ah, you're so kind, sweetie. Thank you for always supporting me for all these years. Yes, Luna, here you are. Your 5 minutes starts now. I've had so many times that I feel so lonely, lost, hope nothing ever changed with my life. Any message will this ever change? Okay, so you want to know why you feel so lonely, why you're lost, and if that's gonna change. Okay, let's start somewhere. Where do we start here? Okay, I'll just read those cards and see where we get. Okay, the first step here is that you are a very high sensitive person. You need to start understanding that, accepting that. You can't change that. You can just accept it and deal with that. The problem is that high sensitive people, we don't get instruction how to move forward, how to live with it, how to deal with it. So the first part of our life is often like really rough, because we learn in this life, and mostly our parents learned us to give to us how to survive as a physical person. So the knowledge you have, or the tricks, or the information, or the rules, they are very harsh on you. You're just very emotional. Secondly, you always feel like you want everybody can be better, everybody deserves grace. So often you jump into situations to resolve something or somebody or save somebody that isn't not your mess. Secondly, you feel like when somebody's hurt, that if you jump in and fix it for them, they'll be fine and they will like be happy and want a relationship with you. But that's not how it works, because if we do that, they don't learn anything and they didn't ask. So they don't feel like they owe you anything or whatever. So this is all about understanding life as a high sensitive person. for so long I'm not obsessed with men, but alone for so long I can't do it anymore. I get that. And the thing is, it starts with creating room for this relationship or something. When we're all the time so sensitive and we're picking up everybody's hurts and we feel like we need to rescue the whole world, we forget about ourselves. And what I'm picking up on is that things happens in your life that you all can't like fully give yourself all energy, emotions, love and care to live the best life you can. And that is where I see that only people will come in, or only people you can like have this connection with, are people who are stable, because otherwise they become a project, and that's not what you want. I tried and hit rock bottom. Literally, I'm at my lowest. Yeah, but from there we built up, and there's a reason you hit bottom, and that's because you have no boundaries. You're too kind, you're too beautiful, and you're just really a sweetheart. But the thing is, you're not such a sweetheart to yourself. And having an amazing relationship is knowing yourself, is loving yourself. You can only attract love or pour love in people when you have abundance of it. Otherwise, it kills you or it drains you. So people are not picking up that you adore yourself. People are not picking up that you have this amazing life, that you need to sell it. So here, getting to rock bottom is really terrible, because I was there as well. But it's a aha moment to start making a list and start being very strict with yourself, that everything that is pulling energy from you and not pouring anything back into you needs to stop now. That's no, I get it that they say you're cold. You're not, You're not, sweetie, you're not. But I get that, because when you have nothing, then you are cold. You're nothing. I mean, that's normal. So the importance is get that fire burning. Get that fire burning. Defrost your heart, and it becomes with self-love, because nobody's perfect, but everybody's quirky, and that's interesting, and we don't all want to be the same. So the next step to finding true love, the next step that people will not call you cold anymore and know you, is you knowing yourself better. People don't know you. You come across a way, and that's a mirror. And I know it's painful and it's not fun, but instead of blaming these people, there is some truth. Spirit is telling you what is going on. And what is going on is your heart is frozen. I had a crush or a friend or a man to the date, I will feel no, nobody can solve this problem, because that's the problem. True love is two humans choosing out of free will, because they both have everything they love, to be together, to build something together, to create something together as a new adventure. Now you want somebody to come and save you, to give you warmth. It doesn't happen that way. And nobody's in for this kind of projects either. I mean, you wouldn't want that. Maybe yes, because you have this big sensitive to help everybody, but often we like to help others because we don't want to deal with ourselves. I understand how lonely you feel, because you don't have a connection with yourself, and that's the loneliest place you are. So if you're really spiritual, you need to start trusting spirit and know you're never alone. Spirit's all around you. And if you can't connect with spirit first, then you need to train that muscle. And the first step is to train that. And I wrote a book about it, Dear Universe, Where's My Exit? So you can just go to any Amazon store and download the Kindle or buy the paperback. But the importance of it all now is to start putting yourself as number one and start making a plan how to love you. And if you have needs, then you get professional help in that area, because they can help you. I'm just telling you messages that spirits are telling you. You need somebody to hold your hand and sit together and do it together and kickstart it, then you need to find some professional help, sweetie, because love is there. You can, but you need to start loving yourself. And there are different ways. Some people do it spiritually, other people go on therapy, other people do ayahuasca, like I did, other people do whatever works for you. There are a million ways. I keep asking God, please change this life. And nobody, God doesn't change your life. Spirit's not changing your life. They're your navigation. That's why, read my book, Dear Universe, Where's My Exit? These are energies that navigates you, that gives you what you want. And if you don't love yourself, thank you, Florentina, you're next, then they will not bring love. Do you get it? You are in control of your own life. You put direction in your navigation system. You're the only one. God doesn't have a human physical body. Spirit doesn't have a physical body. You have a physical body. So you're the only person who can act in this realism that calls Earth on this rock. So if you want love in your life, a physical person, you need to act on it. And the first action that you need to do, what Spirit's saying, is work on self-love. Be better to leave my town. Your 5 minutes are passed way over because we're already on 8, but I'll for sure answer this question for you. I believe that that town works in a negative way for you because it has too many. You know, when you change town, you write a new book. And when you change town, everybody that meets you now today and not the old person that they think you are, that you need to constantly like say, I'm different now. So changing towns would help, yeah. And that's a physical thing that you can change, but you can only change town. So yeah, that would for sure help. Let's pull an oracle card on your reading. Better alone than in a bad company, because at this moment you only attract people that will be in a bad company for you. So first become your best friend. First fall in love with yourself and act and make the right decisions on that and create a plan and get the best information from professionals that can help you. And that's where you start. I'm afraid I won't find anyone. If you're afraid for it, then that's gonna be the result. Never be afraid of anything. Always work on it. And today is the best day to start. And it starts with making a plan to take care of yourself. And change doesn't happen with going out of yourself or helping others. It starts within. If you want a house or you want a better car, you start being thankful for what you have and do anything and everything today to make that dream possible. Any opportunity that comes, any choice, any possibility, anybody you can ask, anybody you can call, any action you can say yes to, you do that today because it's your highest priority. You put it on the list and then Spirit brings all these opportunities and you have energy to say yes to. So love is really easy because everybody calls love, but love is not love as most people have it. Most people put somebody in jail and call that love. So when they leave, they're gonna kill them. I mean, or they think they don't survive anymore because that person, or they can't move on, or they can't find new love. That's not love. Love is two free people choosing each other out of free will. But you shouldn't be busy with others. They have their own karma. Again, are you spiritual? Are you spiritual? Do you believe in God? They get their own karma. You should be more busy with you. That's what came out of the reading. Out of the reading came that you're busy with others instead of with yourself. So focus on yourself. Say 1 month, I'm going to be only busy with myself. Put myself first, be busy with myself. If I think about somebody, no, you don't need to be sorry. That's the cause. That's why. So, and that's a habit, and that's fine, and that's no problem. And that's, everybody does that, eh? Hello. Most people are gossiping all day because that's how we are raised, but it's not helping you. Do you get it? So that's why these little things, if you change those already, you'll see different outcome. And you don't know that because nobody taught you, but these are things that create change. Okay, Florentina, where are you, sweetie? You're next on deck. Florentina, where are you? What is your question, sweetie? Florentina, Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If somebody still wants a 5-minute heartfelt message, then please go to my bio. First and second option in my link tree explains you how to get that business direction, clarity. What is the right direction? Inner work for women, something artistic. Okay, got you. Let's start your reading, sweetie. What should we do career-wise? What is smart? What is available? What is not available? Okay, sweetie, whatever you do, whatever you choose, yeah, that's why spirits are saying they get it that you're overthinking and insecure. That's totally normal. So let's take a breath together and concentrate and be in the now, and connect in the reality that we are now. The thing is, you are very talented and you have a lot of opportunities, possibilities, and so on. Also in life, as long as you keep developing yourself, you get extra skills, and whatever is in you, you can put it out better and easier. It's like me. Tarot, as a Kabbalistic way, it's something in me that I use the cards to express it quickly. It's like a language that I'm learning, and I keep practicing and keep evaluating it till it's easier for me I get more to the point what I want to bring across. This is the same. And if you use artistic skills, or you use your voice, or you use your person, or you use anything spiritually, it doesn't matter. One thing is the most important in your life for your business is helping people feel nurtured, feel cared, feel protected. So you're a person here, you're an angel that should be able to sustain herself by doing something that isn't a job because you like it. And that is giving people an emotional, happy feeling. So you don't need to help them physically. You don't need to help them spiritually. You need just to make them feel happy emotionally. The problem here is, in my opinion, we are a physical, emotional, and spiritual person. And the only buttons that we can turn to change the emotional from bad, sad, happy, angry, annoyed, love, is by or moving on the physical body or moving the button of the spiritual. So whatever gate or door you want to create for your clients or potential clients can be physical or can be spiritual, whatever you want. And that, when you go to the physical part, it has all to do with feeling emotionally more balanced, more happy, more nurtured. So it can be food, it can be sports, it can be exercise, it can be yoga, it can be mindful, it can be breath, it can be ice bath, any experience that drains the body from stress. It can be massages, it can be hot stone shit, it can be a sauna, it can be beauty, because that makes people, when they look from the outside better, they feel more happy. Anything that's physical, whatever you choose, you need to pick some things, put it together, and make it something beautiful that you believe, use, because we lead by example. Or spiritual, or combine the both, physical and spiritual, like I do. And I use the nutrition and food intolerances together with spirituality. But that's up to you. So art could be a very good one in this situation. But then when you want to sell the art experience, you should wrap it or pack it as a physical journey or a spiritual journey. If you want art to be connected to a physical journey, for example, you could use people like come to your place or whatever, and they're experiencing the products, like paint with their hands or throw paint, what I did in my courses. But whatever, it should be a physical experience where they unleash and they have at the end a physical, like something that they can work with. Because what we all believe, and I know you do too, is spirit talks us via our heart in emotions, and most people go like straight to the brain and it blocks. So if people can express what they're feeling with colors and throwing things and use, then they afterwards you can see the result, and then with their brain they can understand it, or you help them analyze it, and they can make a plan and change their life, whatever they want or whatever spirit is telling them. Or spiritually, you let them have a spiritual experience with also an outcome as a reading or a paper or a video or something, what they can then with their brain see, understand, and build on that. And then you can choose to coach the whole process after that or not, or you can do both. So I get what you're asking, but that's a bit what I'm getting. And that should be something new that you don't have now yet, or that approach, and that is your success. Because with everything you did in the past, this is knowledge that you have in your backpack, and that was like practice, and now you go for the real deal. So hi Crazy, thank you for joining. Now you're gonna put all the things that worked and didn't work in the right framing, and that's what I'm getting. It doesn't matter what you're gonna do next. The importance is that you frame it correctly so your clients understand and want it. So yeah, mindset coaching, yeah, and then you use art or whatever as a part of that process. So find the right box, yeah, and for sure use art as a part of that journey. It shouldn't be like the main. That should be the main. The main is feeling balanced, and how you can make kind of journeys. That's also a possibility, and then people just like read what kind of journey it is and whatever suits them. Some people love doing it by themselves, and somebody like in a podcast, that you like talk to them. Or some people want a real deal and needs a coach that comes with them. Or some people just wants to like some every week or 2 weeks like check in on Zoom together. I don't care, but you create a journey for them. So good luck. That's what I've got for you, sweetie. Let's pull an oracle card on your reading. That would relieve the pressure, because it feels, spirit are telling me, and that's also what I felt, you're putting a lot of stress on making the right decision. There is no right decision. This is something that is like fluctuant, organic, that will change and move and grow with you as long as you live your life, because you lead by example. So the most important is that you frame it correctly, and that the journeys are always able to grow with you. You get it? But the framing stays the same. So you need to think about a frame that works for this, and always the end goal, a mold, and the end goal should always be, and that will never change, so that's also part of the mold, is that somebody spends money to feel emotionally nurtured, or to learn to nurture themselves. And in the moment you help them with a journey to learn to nurture them emotionally. And the only elements you can use to nurture them emotionally is or the physical part of life or the spiritual part of life. But that's up to you. You can also take bits and pieces and combine it. But that's the journeys. They can always change. They can evolve. They can, once a client did their journey, that journey doesn't need to exist anymore. You can change it and sell it differently to another person. Doesn't matter. As long that the mold is always the same and the result is always the same. So good luck and thank you. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. Thank you for being here. Next live will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. GMT plus 1 time. I think maybe that can change. If you want to know for sure, then please check out my TikTok board. you need to be first member of TikTok. That's medium Shasha. My pleasure, sweetie. And I'm so curious what it's gonna be. Keep me informed, okay? And then on that platform, I'll put the right timing the day before or the day itself. So if you want that, then please find me on TikTok and become a member of my TikTok mood board. If somebody still wants a mini first name and specific question, I'm gonna do 5 minutes minis. And then I'll see you all on Wednesday and wish you an amazing Sunday. Let's see, a few minutes still, Dodja. I hope you are well. Yes, I am. Is there anything positive for me this week? I appreciate it. I'm getting soulmate connections. No, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Is there something I should know about Thomas? This energy towards me. Okay, let's see. Okay, he's really putting a lot of effort to create a new something in this world, I think career. So be patient with him. It takes a lot of energy from this person. Chanel, will Chris buy me the watch I like for my birthday? I'm getting the, did he do that in the past? Spirits are saying same result as in the past. Caroline, any message for the coming week? Thank you for being my top 3 viewers, sweetie. Oh, you're getting some answers or some information so you can move closer to your goals. So see that this week is not packed and you have time to prioritize yourself. Mimi, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Any message from me to help me move forward in the situation with M and I? Yes, ask others to help you out. Do things together. If something needs to be done, ask people to go with you, to enjoy, organize stuff. Keep yourself busy. Mia, will I meet someone soon? I'm getting if you go more out and about, yes, not if you stay home. Naomi, can I have a card on my connection with A? Yes, I'm getting it's in the sun. So A sees you, feels you, but sometimes thinks he's not good enough for you, scared of losing you. So is scared of moving forward because they feel like you deserve better or you should have better or something. So a lot of uncertainties. So if you want to be more comfortable in this relationship or want this relationship to grow to the next level, you should tell them what you like about them. It's not like they know, they don't have a gold like glass bowl and they're not in my life, so they can't ask. So good luck, sweetie. Okay, sweetie, thank you so much for being here. I wish you all a great Sunday. Bye, everybody. Good luck with the last competition of football from the World Cup. So happy, and F1 we have. So busy, sporty afternoon for me. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you Wednesday at check my TikTok board. Bye, everybody. Wish you all the best. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. Bye-bye. And everybody on TikTok, you can revisit the whole